So y'all heard about the tell-all book that Kim Porter was gonna write about like P. Diddy and them. So I'm doing a November 11th birthday decode. So I had a dream last night, and Kim Porter was in my dream, and she's never popped up before. So I'm like, whoa, what is she doing here? Then I looked up her codes and I was like, oh yeah, she passed away November 15th. And I was like, okay, so I'm doing November 11th, which is the birthday decode. I'm about to work on the people who passed away November 11th. Your portal is 5 to 10 days long. So people born 5 days, 10 days before or after around your birthday, you could also see them because they're in the same time frame. So she was born December 15th. And then you have Jamie Foxx is born December 13th. And Offset is born December 14th. Offset just came out with the song with Cardi B. Her birthday is 10/11, which is like 111 triple goddess, which would be also be like November 1st. A lot of ones going on. So in the dream, I'm telling her about, like, she's like, hey, I'm like, hey, what are you doing here? And I'm telling her like about all these codes, and she's like, what do you mean codes? Like, what do you mean I died because of these codes? What are you talking about? Like, I just died, right? And I'm like, no, you died because they took you out. And she was like, what? So I was explaining to her about the birthday portals and everything. And I said to her, well, do you know something about Diddy working with Post Malone? Which I don't know why I said that. I don't even know if but I just know that's what I said in my dream. Post Malone's birthday is 7/4. And she passed away at 47 because she passed away before her 48th birthday. So probably the number 47 is 7/4. So when they look for codes, they're like, all right, according to these ancient mythology myths, they put the brains to a computer, put all the books, all the ancient texts they got on a computer, and they spit out a number. The number could be like, my name is Sophia. I'm born 227 and 1981, right? So they'll put in, so it might come out, okay, there's a Sophia involved, there's a number 227, or it could be 722, because things are forwards and backwards. So the computer programs it into the, I guess, the calendar of the Roman calendar that we have. Like we have the Egyptian, we have like the church made a calendar, right? I don't know who made this calendar, but somebody made the calendar, and that's what it is on. The Jesuits, the Catholic Church, the other religious organizations, the politics, the military, that we're all in the same time. Unless you live in another country, some countries have different calendars. But even if I'm born today, regardless of what you call your calendar, it's still going to be today. Okay, so if I'm born on 7/22, regardless of what calendar you're on, that's a specific day and time in the world. So I'm telling her about the code, and she's so like, oh my God, like I died because they took me out, like so surprised. So I was telling the birthday decode that November 11th, Cassius Marcellus Clay Sr. was born on November 11th, which is the birthday decode, which is Cassius Clay's, aka Muhammad Ali's father. In my dream, I was in a boxing ring, and I was like, why am I'm in a boxing ring? And I was explaining how November 11th is Scorpio set in Ma'at Libra, and how Ma'at has a feather and light as a feather in my other video. And I was like, oh, because I was channeling Muhammad. But yes, I'm at a boxing ring. So he's born in Kentucky, and Kentucky is where I almost passed away when they tried to get me. Fort Campbell, Kentucky, Hopkinsville, Kentucky, Cumberland Hall Hospital was basically a portal to like hell. It was like the Insidious movie with all the doors, and every door someone's locked up. You have to go in each door to see who's locked up and why. Watch Insidious Part 4. All the Insidious are dope. Part 4 shows the portal with the guy with the keys. Those keys could be prison keys, keys to a mental ward, keys to an orphanage, keys to maybe your parents are crazy, like Michael Jackson, they're keeping you in the door, or even like Tyler Perry was getting beat. All these stories I've seen when I almost passed away on February. Between February 13th and February 28th, it was like hell on wheels, but in this Cumberland Hospital. Anyways, Muhammad Ali ended up being one of my spirit guides, because whoever's hunted by the same people end up meeting each other on the other side in dreams, near-death experiences, and death. So Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay. What I did notice is another guy named Cassius Marcellus Clay that was passed away, death day 7/22. What did I tell you about my birthday? 2/27. Selena Gomez's birthday 7/22. Selena Quintanilla, she's the person that was hunted by the same people that tried to take me out. And a lot to do with, like, if you look at Barney wearing the big purple Barney dinosaur, think about dinosaur like Rex. Rex is Queen Elizabeth. And then you have that big purple outfit being on Selena in one of her last performances, right? So all these things are like coded, and he's from Kentucky, just like the other Cassius Marcellus Clay. Right here, the senior, and then there's the junior, Muhammad Ali, Kentucky. So all these people in my dreams, they come together, and they come together based on things that are very similar about them. And that's how I decode my dreams, which y'all should be decoding your dreams too, because we meet in Astro and we talk all the time. So I was like, why would I be seeing this now? Why am I seeing this? Because I saw Al B. Shore in my dream. I'm like, why am I seeing Al B. Shore? I'm like, I'm moving him around. Like, why would I be seeing Al B. Shore? Oh my God. because he was almost past, like he had a near-death experience. I don't know, he was in a coma for 2 months, but in July he went into the coma. Like, I don't know what specific date that he went, but I know it was in July. Okay, and then I'm like, okay, I'll be sure in my dream. So this is July 2022, he says, and then it was September when he woke up out of his coma. So he went to sleep, woke up September. When I was hospital nap, I literally went there on February 13, 2019, woke up like 6 days later on the 19th, and I thought I just got there the night before. There was 7 days missing from the time I went until the time I left. But as my memory started to come back, it's like I was going backwards in time. It's weird. Time is crazy when you're in near-death experiences. But yeah, July 2022, which is where in July right now, which is why. So I saw his point of view, what he was meeting, who he was talking to. So who he's talking to. So in the car, not only was him, like I dropped him off, but I had to close my eyes and I couldn't drive. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to like crash or whatever. But like I'm driving, but my eyes are closed. But I end up dropping him off. But I look behind and there's a woman there. And it was Kim Porter's mom looking just like this. But it was weird because she was like, oh, I don't know, she worked at a, I don't know what she does for a living, but in my dream, she was telling me she worked at a strip club. And so she just left the strip club, and I'll be sure was like, yeah, they were talking. And then I dropped them both off and they were talking, and I'll be sure was flirting with me. I was like, no, thank you. But at the time, I didn't know who these people were. But yeah, her mom, I don't know what she does for a living. I'm pretty sure she was fine. But why? Sometimes there were other people in my dream. So it could have been like, since Offset's birthdays around that time, maybe it's like Cardi B talking as well about the strip club. Because Cardi B does travel, and she's part of the Decode. So sometimes they do link up. I also seen a young version of her getting pulled off a bed by a man in like a daycare or like a YMCA, and then I go to the front desk and I'm like, hey, they're hurting, like this man is pulling her off the bed, you know, like you need to see if the cameras caught him pulling off her bed. I don't know what was going on, so I don't know what happened in her childhood, but something weird in my dream. But it, like I said, it's other people's dreams encoded in mine, so maybe someone around her, something's going on with the child. There's some children involved that are in a space that are getting hurt by guys. So her mom's obituary, she was born in March, passed away April 25th. So that's that energy. So if your birthday is around there, you can communicate with her because she did pass away. Also, when I had decoded her a long time ago, it was like Kendrick Johnson was coded with her, and like the medical industry and what happened over in where Kendrick Johnson's from in Georgia, Valdosta. So a lot of the same energies, part of her energy as well. And Albie Shore is born June 4th. Muhammad Ali passed away June 3rd. So they had the same portal. He was died and he was born. So that's why when I go to sleep, or when he was having that near-death experience, that coma, when you go in coma, you just don't, oh, I went to sleep and I came back. No, you was traveling astral. If you watch Insidious 1, the little boy was in a coma and they had to go find him. So I watched all 4 Insidious this week because I've never really paid attention and looked at them, but I watched them all, and I have to watch the last part, which is part 5, so the portal should be hot. But June 3rd, June 4th. So this Henry clay might be of like Cassius clay. So April 12th to June 29th. Sarah died in April 25th. So that energy of April and that clay, that Cassius clay energy, it's like these people, and spirit realm, you pass away before you really pass away. So sometimes I'll see people pass away, but they don't because I've seen them and I saved them. But someone else always do, because when you're trying to take someone out on the other side, you need a body on this side. It ain't gonna be nobody I know, unless it is and it's time for them to go. But sometimes it's other people. So I'll see like someone with my daughter's name and their birthday that looks similar pass away in the same manner in my dream, but it's them that passed away because the codes are similar to my family, because they're searching for different families who are ancient Egyptian, Lemurian, original people, as well as alien ET hybrids. So like if you're O negative, O positive blood type, if your DNA says ancient Egyptian, Lemurian doesn't have DNA type, but I'm pretty sure the DNA type from Lemurian, just our original black woman, and you're seeing your DNA, they hunt you in your sleep. So sometimes you do pass away before you even have a chance to save yourself because no one is coding. So if you're not coding, you can't save each other. So make sure you know. You don't want to go into code blue, so go into gematria and coding of birthdays and numbers. So Cassius Clay, Henry Clay, which goes into William Lloyd Garrison. His energy, December 12th, May 24th. December 13th is Jamie Foxx, they clone Tyrone energy. Sean P. Combs is born November 4th, so he's in the same portal as that November that I'm working with. So this is why he's coming up, his energy's coming up as well. So her mom's name is Sarah, which reminded me of Sarah Connor from the Terminator. Linda Hamilton. Her birthday is September 26th. Arnold Schwarzenegger's birthday is today, July 30th. So the Terminator energy. So if you're born 7-3 or 7-30 or 3-7, March 7th, then they're all the same code. 7-3 is 3-7 is the same thing, or 7-30. Okay, all the same codes. Also, Christopher Nolan, born July 30th. And he made Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio, born 11/11, as well as Oppenheimer and Tenet.